Making money in India is just too easy. All you need to do is paint some stones red, sprinkle a few coins around, and people will keep coming to pray and donate money. It's a great business. This man, named PK, is an alien who just arrived on Earth, only to have the key to his spaceship stolen. Left with no choice, PK begins his life as a wanderer on Earth. He starts by stealing 2 pieces of clothing to wear, but he can't understand why everyone is laughing at him. He changes into a few other outfits, and then discovers a piece of paper with an old man's picture on it. Surprisingly, this paper can be exchanged for things, and getting more of these papers isn't too hard. You can find them in people's clothes outside of cars or get them from the blind man on the overpass. One day, he notices that a man's pants look a bit odd, so he kindly tries to adjust them for him. However, the man seems upset. PK thinks he may have ruined the man's fashionable style, so he tucks the pants back in. Unexpectedly, the angry man kicks PK, who gets scared and quickly runs away. At the intersection, PK gets into a car accident. The kind-hearted driver takes him to a clinic and generously offers him a place to stay. On the way back, PK suddenly grabs the driver's hand, startling him. It turns out that PK's species has a unique ability. By holding someone's hand, they can acquire all of that person's skills. Later, PK encounters a newlywed couple holding hands. He grabs the bride's hand, and the groom pulls out a knife and chases him for 6 miles. Once again, the driver saves him. The driver then takes PK to a place where he can hold hands freely. PK has a blast and spends the entire night holding girls' hands. The next day, he can finally speak. He quickly wakes up the driver and tells him about his identity. He also takes him to the place where his remote control was stolen. The driver speculates that the robbers might have taken the remote to Delhi to sell it. PK immediately gets on a bus to Delhi. Upon arrival, he asks everyone he meets if they've seen his remote control, but everyone tells him to ask God. So, he buys an idol from a street vendor and starts praying to it. Just then, a kind person gives food to a beggar. PK is amazed by the food in his hands. He quickly wishes for God to give him his remote control, but this time it doesn't work. He takes the idol back to the vendor for repair. The vendor thinks he's a fool and tells him that his wish is too big and that he needs to go to the temple to pray to the big god. From then on, PK embarks on his journey of praying to gods. Today, I recommend the movie PK, which is an Indian film. I apologize that due to copyright reasons, I can only share up to this point. If you're interested, you can search for the original movie. Thank you for watching. I will share exciting movies with you every day.